Hello, and welcome to this AOI Hub demonstration. In this session, I'm going to be showing you just how easy it is to create an amendment report for FATCA or the Common Reporting Standard ready for submission to the tax authority. In this example, we have a financial institution that's already used the template to create reports for FATCA and CRS. If I go to the Reports tab, I can see on here that back in June, reports were successfully created, and if I look on here, I can see the details of accounts that were included in that report. 20 accounts for the CRS, all successfully submitted. What we've now discovered is that for one of those account holders, the details that we submitted were incorrect. We submitted the wrong date of birth. So what we now need to do is to create an amendment ready for submission. That's really easy with the template. From the config sheet, we select Amendment. We select the type of amendment, FATCA, particular types, or CRS. I'm going to choose a CRS correction. Then go to the Accounts data sheet, where we can select from the first column if an account is to be included in the amended report. We can then look at the details and update them as we need to, either on the worksheet or possibly an easier way to look at it for a single account is by clicking on the Edit Account Details. In my example here, we reported the incorrect date of birth. Just going to update that. You can see now it's warning me that I've actually missed something out, which is useful that it's picked up that. And in the Amend Correct tab, you see it's flagged that this account's to be included, but I also need to say what type of amendment I'm making, either a correction or a deletion. So deletion would be saying this account should not have been included in the first place. Correction if I'm changing the data. So in this case it's a correction. There's also an option on here to edit the MESREF references and DocRef IDs. Automatically you can see on here we've got the references, and that's because we created the report originally from the template, so we know what the references are. But if you hadn't used AOI Hub reporting template, you can use these fields to copy in the references from the original submission. I'm now going to run the validation checks, which will just update everything in the file and check the accounts ready for submission. That's complete. No errors. Before we go on to create the reports, I'm just going to have a look at the financial institution, because there is also an Amend Correct tab on here that includes all of the referencing for the FATCA or CRS. It also shows me that there is one reportable account selected for the report. That makes sense because that's the one I just selected. There's also an option to indicate if the FI details have been corrected. In this case they haven't. We're just going to resend the same details, so I don't need to do anything more on there. I'm going to click on Create Reports. That's identified that I've got the one reportable account to be included in a correction submission. That's great. Select that and proceed. Reports now created. We can see on here on the report summary that we create the new report, but we also keep all the full history of the original report so you can see those. If I look here on the correction and the management report, I can see here we're creating a CRS correction with one account, and there are the details of that one account. We hope that you found that demonstration useful. Please do look out for further updates on our YouTube, LinkedIn and Twitter.